All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching and ruling on the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And this is going to be a quick lesson. I've been seeing, different posts from brothers concerning, Captain Tazariot. All right, and his saying of the saying, "I'm not oppressed." And ultimately, honestly, you have to be out of your mind to actually say something like that, or you have to be paid off. You have to actually be benefiting from the slavery that you're in to say something like that, man, because that is totally totally out of control, man. And there's brothers in the truth, that make decent amounts of money, man, and own businesses and things of that nature. And they understand in their mind, all right? They understand in their mind that they are oppressed as a nation, as a people, as a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelite man in this country, because it is our captivity. So for you to say something like that means that you honestly weren't in the spirit when you said that, man. Okay, that's obvious, all right? Which means that wisdom was not dwelling in you, all right? When you made a statement like that, man. Let's go get it. It's scriptural. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. All right, Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, "Surely, for certain, all right, oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." So that scripture kind of, put a light on you, man. Okay, in two aspects, man. Okay, it says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad." So a wise man is going to understand that he is being oppressed, all right, in America, Babylon the Great, from all aspects, all right, when he goes out in public, with his own kids, between him and his woman, if he has a woman, you see, from the society in general, because it was this society was created for the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, who are the Israelites, who is the Israelite man to be. This was created for our captivity. This was created for a punishment. So you saying that you're not oppressed shows the second part of this scripture. It says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." You have received some type of gift, all right, that has destroyed your heart, which the Hebrew word for heart is lab, which means your mind. You have received some type of gift, and I believe Apostle Tahar said it, or some type of bag to actually make a statement like that, man, because it has that bag or whatever you received destroyed your thinking and your mind, man. All right, it took you away from the understanding, all right, that you are oppressed as an Israelite here in America, Babylon the Great. You got to be kidding me for saying something like that, man. Okay? And it's prophecy that we will be oppressed. Let's get it. This is Deuteronomy 28. It's in the curses that we're under. So you're outside of the curses? You see how foolish these men are? All right? They're not dealing, all right, with 100% truth. They're not. The Lord is not supping with them like that, man. For him to make a statement like that. So this means, you're not oppressed. So that means that you're outside of the curses. You're not under the curses still, or I'm confused, because as it says here, I'm gonna read it. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go up and we'll go down. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations." Are you there? Are we on high above all the nations? No, we're not. We're under the curses. Let's go down to verse 15. Verse 15, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." So you can't go out and say that you're not oppressed and still agree that you're under the curses? Let's go back down to 28. Deuteronomy 28. This is one of the curses. Verse 28. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee, man. So what are you talking about? You're not oppressed. Until the Lord comes back, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? Until he makes his glorious entering into this realm, we are oppressed evermore, as it says, man. Oppressed and spoiled evermore. So you saying, all right, making a statement, concerning oppression and how you're not under it, you're not in oppression, you're not being oppressed. That's a lie. You've had to receive some type of payment, some type of comfort or gift that has destroyed your heart, according to Ecclesiastes 7:7, man. Okay, for you to make a statement like that. All right? Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to grab another scripture. I'm not even going to make this long, man. Tons of scriptures going through. Tons of scriptures that state that in the last days we will be the oppressed people. Man, what are you even talking about, man? Look at all these scriptures, man. Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord. And this is the same man that will believe in these scriptures. But he's not oppressed. Madness, man. Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So this is a last days prophecy, man. The children of Israel and the children of Judah, the Israel being the northern kingdom, so-called Latino tribes, Latin Americans, all right, Latin Indians and Native American Indians and Seminole Indians. Okay, it said that we and the children of Judah, the so-called Negroes, so-called Haitians, West Indians, and Caribbeans, both kingdoms would be oppressed in the last days. So you're not oppressed. Some type of gift has destroyed your mind, man, for saying something like that. This is bear with me 1 second. This is Ecclesiastes 4:1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter, and on the side of the oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. We have received the comforter. We are that oppressed people. Okay? Which is why it states that no man shall save us but Yahweh Shai. He's not coming as a man. That's why it says no man is going to redeem us. We're oppressed. We don't have a kingdom. All right. We don't have financial resources. We don't have order in our nation. We don't have our health. We don't have our full spirit. But we're not oppressed. Get some real quick. See if I can find it. Hosea 3:4. Hosea 3:4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without a teraphim. All right? Living in oppression. Living in slavery. Aren't you oppressed in captivity? Let me get another scripture. I'm going to end it off here. This is just something real quick, man, because we have to. That being said, you know, that's a very bold statement to say, man, and it makes no sense because we're clearly oppressed. Like, I don't, you know, it's just a bunch of madness, man. I think it's Baruch. Let me get it real quick. Yep, this is Baruch 3:8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power. That sounds like oppression. We will be oppressed in a land. Reproach, a curse. We're in a captivity, so how are we not oppressed, man? That's my question to Captain Tazariak, man. I don't know what life you're living outside of teaching the truth, but us of Great Millstone, from the apostles and elders on down, we all agree that we are definitely oppressed, man. All right, so Lord willing, those edifying call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and maturity. Shalom and Abad Babal.